Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Rosalind Johnson. I'm the director of Annapolis's Department of Recreation and Parks, and it is so good to see everyone here for a ceremony we've been anticipating, the delegate will tell you, for 4 years. But today we're stoked to drop in on a new chapter for our community as we kick flip this groundbreaking emotion, carving out a space where skaters of all levels can shred, grind, push their limits while keeping the stoke alive for generations to come. If you have no idea what I just said, that means you will be watching the amazing things that come here and you're probably not a skateboarder. I'd like to recognize some people who helped make this happen, our elected officials. We have Alderman DeWine Gay, Alderwoman Rhonda Pendell Charles, Delegate Dana Jones, Delegate Dylan Baylor, and our amazing mayor for the city of Annapolis, Mayor Gavin Buckley. The mild winters we've had recently left us a little surprised by the weather we've encountered thus far, with all the snow days and freezing temperatures. Then we had a little bit of difficulty getting everyone's schedules to align and yada, yada, yada. Here we are in early March for a groundbreaking we intended for right after New Year's. But as you can see, the show doesn't stop. We are moving fast forward on this project. We're right here where we're supposed to be on this chilly Monday afternoon. And as you can see, the makeover of Truxtun Skate Park is well underway. The chain link fence has been removed, and just this morning, the crew poured concrete, and it looks like they're getting ready to pour some more. For those in the local skate community who have waited patiently for this redesign, these are exciting times. This journey began back in 2021 when young Tamron Barish passed away just shy of his 21st birthday. And oftentimes from tragedy, you have something that good that comes out of an awful tragedy. Tamron was a regular at this site, someone who spent many hours here doing what he loved best, doing new tricks, filming videos, and making video montages of himself flowing the park with his favorite songs as the soundtrack. He set himself apart through his dedication to the sport and to Truxtun Skate Park itself. Tamron often asked our parks crew for a leaf blower so he could clear off debris and make the area safe for himself and the other skaters. He continues to be missed by our team, and he knew all of them by name because he was here often. Tamron was so popular that a GoFundMe established in his name raised more than the organizers' original goal, and that seed money of $50,000 jump-started the project you see before you. Additional funding is being provided as part of the City of Annapolis's Capital Improvement Plan, bonds, and another $50,000 secured by State Delegate Dana Jones, whom I would like to invite to the podium to say a few words. And let's give her a huge round of applause because we were $50,000 short for this project, and guess who found the money? The woman coming up to the microphone next. So give her a huge round of applause.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for that lovely introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Delegate Dana Jones, and today is a blessing. My comments will be brief, but in the summer of 2021, dear friends of both of ours, family friends of both of ours, gave me a call and said that their family had been rocked by the passing of a dear friend. Tamron had left us, and through that pain, your family, the Barishes, wanted to remember their son in a way that he found true joy on a regular basis. And since then, since 2021, your family and I have had a lot of Zooms, a lot of phone calls, and I just cannot thank you enough. The grief of losing a child, a son, a brother is unimaginable, but your strength to seeing this project through is truly admirable, and I just want to thank you for that. Thank you. This skate park is only happening because of the commitment that the Barish family, especially Tegan, has shown for seeing this project through. It's not easy to coordinate funding and the city and the state and a GoFundMe, but all of the moving parts have paid off to get us to where we are today. The Barish family is the reason for this project, and this skate park will be a lasting memory of Tamron's life. It will be a place where countless children and Annapolitans discover or enrich the passion they share with Tamron. I've been overjoyed to help in the state's commitment here to this project, to help bring this project to full fruition. I'm incredibly happy that I could secure $50,000 in state funding to help make this possible. I look forward to the unveiling later this year. I know that we're going to have an amazing time at that, and seeing so many kids from around the city and around the county flock here to skate and enjoy. So I also want to give a special thanks. Brian Callahan has just been wonderful all along the way. I can't thank him enough. A special thanks to Dave Bernier, Pillar Design Studio, Artisan Skate Parks, Josh Blorstad, Pure Board Shop, ARP, Director Johnson, of course, Mayor Buckley, the entire city. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all.
And as I mentioned, the delegate puts money where she speaks. So we have a dedication. We have a huge check that we need to cash in order to finish this project.
Coming our way.
Can I get everybody to look right here?
Oh, right here? I'm sorry.
Thank you, delegate.
Go cash it.
I know. Good luck.
The partnership formed by local and state government as well as with private citizens has been inspirational, private residents has been inspirational, to say the least. At this time, I'd like to bring forward Tamron's father, Michael Barish, to share what the new skate park means to the family. But I also want to acknowledge that this family has a secret weapon. Her name is Tegan Barish. She's a woman after my own heart. She has the right amount of spiciness and the right amount of niceness. And I know she's watching on the phone, but she did an amazing job of lighting a fire under us to make sure we didn't forget about it. So I know Tegan has some great times and future ahead of her, and I'm pretty sure she might be running for president of the United States or something. I mean, the sky's the limit with that young lady. So Mr. Barish, please come on out.
Hello. First off, on behalf of myself and the Barish family, Tegan, our friends, I want to thank everybody for being here today. This is an incredible milestone which will help us with closure for our son, and more like a memorial service, so we couldn't be happier. We lost Tamron in 2021, just a few weeks before his 21st birthday. He was an avid skater who was probably literally at Truxtun pretty much every weekend, skateboarding around the city of Annapolis. And while he won't be here with us, his spirit will be forever with us in this park. The park is going to be more than just a place to skate. It's a safe and positive space where young people can grow, connect, and thrive. We strongly feel these renovations will help keep kids off the street, foster friendships, promote physical activity, and provide an outlet for creativity and mental health. I want to thank everybody who helped in this project. There are so many people, so many moving wheels, but Delegate Jones, thank you. Mayor Gavin, Roslyn, Brian, Josh at Pure Skateboard, and we keep coming back, and I couldn't say it enough, but this really wouldn't happen without Tegan, because I wanted to give up so many times for the last 3 years, and she just kept plowing through it. So without Tegan, we wouldn't have this, and I think her brother would be so proud of everything she accomplished. Thank you again, and we're looking forward to the grand opening in June.
Thank you, Mr. Barish.
Thank you, Mr. Barish. And so the Barish family had a secret weapon in Teagan. We also, at the city of Annapolis, had some secret weapons. We had Mr. Mike Gracia, who's standing right there in the back. Let's give him a huge round of applause. Because these projects don't come to bear just by happening. He's our procurement manager, and so he made sure we got the best and the brightest on this project, and he figured it out and was working late nights as well. But in order to make the project happen, we need a little bit of money. So, Mr. Barish, I think you have a donation you'd like to give?
Thank you so much. Do we get a jump in here?
Mom, are you coming up, Mrs. Barish? Thank you. All right, so as I mentioned before, I'm not a skateboarder, and so we had to call in some experts, and we didn't have to look far because the city of Annapolis is lucky to have Josh Borstad here with Pure Board Shop. Josh, would you come up? And he lent his expertise, and he said, no, you need this here, you need that there, make this higher, make this lower. And the skateboarders were right there sharing with us what they wanted to do. And you lent your shop, your website, and everything to us. So please come on up. Thank you so much.
My name's Josh Borstad. I am one half of Pure Board Shop. The other half is my wife, Kelly Borstad. And I really just can't believe that we're finally here today looking at potentially a brand new skate park that's going to be finished in a few months here. Obviously, we also wouldn't be here without the Barish family and their wonderful help kind of moving this project along. But the best thing about this, I could say, is the power of community and local government coming together and pushing an amazing project, coming to completion and building an area that's going to bring people together, have a good time, and leave a lasting impression for generations. So thank you very much for everyone involved in making this happen and really just making my dreams come true. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I certainly can't tell you where to shop, nor can I endorse anyone, but I love Pure Board Shop, and thank you for being there for us and for the community and helping to see this project through. So next up, we have someone who, if anyone's ever met him, he figures out how to make things happen. Once he says something's going to happen, it happens. He moves mountains. He just is a huge supporter of recreation and parks, but he's a huge supporter of the city of Annapolis. And because of him, Annapolis is in a much better place than they were almost 8 years ago. So coming up to the microphone next is our one and only amazing mayor, Mayor Gavin Buckley.
Can't believe I'm here. All right, and thank you. I did buy my snowboard from Pure Snow a million years ago, though. But my kids and friends have all been in there, so we love your facility. We love you back on Main Street again if you can do that. So they say, skateboard wheels they move pretty fast, but the wheels of government, I've learned the hard way, do not. But thank you all for your patience, because if you hadn't pushed and persevered the way you have, we would not be here today. And I'm glad that we've done this. I know we're a little bit after the ground broke over here, but it's very symbolic because we got this started, and then it's going to be amazing when we all come together and party around the ribbon cutting for this beautiful facility. Skating's come a long way in the world, hasn't it? I mean, there are all sorts of misperceptions about skating, but it is truly an amazing art form. It's an amazing exercise form, and it really is something that is so relatable to us today when we see all these amazing feats in the Olympics and everywhere else. I want to speak really quickly about this piece of nature that we're sitting in and how much better it's getting with the amazing leadership of Parks and Recs. So we have a brand new pool with slides and water parks and spray parks, brand new, that's happened in the last 7 years. We have brand new resurfaced tennis courts and pickleball courts and lights on the way for this facility so that more people will come and share this park. Found close to $1 million to reimagine the trails in here. I walk past this park all the time with my family, and I'm amazed at how few people I go past when I come into this. And if you walk these trails around here, you see Spa Creek and you see back to the city. It's an amazing thing to do, and it's just a beautiful short loop. Soon there'll be some hard trails in here, so you'll actually be able to skate this way and connect from the Wiggly Bridge over here at the back of the pool and through this area to the back of the bathrooms. There'll be another boardwalk and trail that will connect you over to Eastport and Hawkins Cove and the community in Eastport. And so, you're going to be able to roll around this city, whether it's on a skateboard, on a bike, a scooter, whatever, or just walking or running. We're going to connect this city in such an amazing way, because people need to know about this amazing facility we have. And people are going to hear about this great skate park that we finally got across the line. So a big thank you for your patience. And it's a beautiful day celebrating this groundbreaking on something that means so much to our community. I want to welcome you to Ward 6 and recognise the person that is in charge of this amazing ward, Dewan Gay, where all these improvements are happening. I want to give him a round of applause. Of course, my other councillor, Rhonda Pindell Charles, is there. We've got a great team here. I'd like to also thank and acknowledge again all the other elected officials here, and special guests, and especially, of course, the Berish family. Michael Berish, thank you. The City of Annapolis is now taking the first step in a long-anticipated transformation. We've demolished the existing and well-worn Truxtun skate park, and thank God we got rid of that chain link fence. It was like something out of Scared Straight there. We shouldn't have fences around these facilities. We should have them open to the public so you can watch the amazing tricks that our kids get to do, and even some older people. We're getting ready to transform it into a new facility that will inspire and welcome skaters for years to come. But today just isn't about concrete and ramps. It's about people. It's about resilience. It's about community and the power of coming together for something that greater than ourselves. First, I want to extend my thanks to Rosalind Johnson, our incredible director. Let's give her a round of applause. I love her because she's such an innovator and such a doer. Her leadership and dedication to making our parks and public spaces the best they can be for all our residents should be appreciated by all. I also want to thank Delegate Dana Jones for her unwavering support and for securing the state funding that is helping turn this vision into a reality. Your efforts remind us all of the power of advocacy and action. And today, we honour a family whose strength and generosity have truly shaped this project. Michael, Tegan, the entire Berish family, your courage in the face of unimaginable loss has inspired this entire community. When you chose to honour Tamarin's memory by leading the charge to improve this skate park, you turned heartbreak into hope. Thanks to your fundraising, we were able to take the first steps in making this renovation possible. Tamarin loved this place. It was his space to express himself, to push limits, to be free. And now, because of you, this park will not only carry his memory, but also provide the same freedom and joy to so many others. So as we break ground today, let's celebrate what this park represents. Not just new ramps and rails, but a legacy of love, community, and the belief that together we can all build something incredible. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Next up, I'd like to ask someone who is a huge supporter and friend of Recreation and Parks. Oftentimes, I think I know everything that happens in Recreation and Parks, and he occasionally, I won't say often, but occasionally comes to me and gives me some word on the street information and kind of has a different perspective than I do, but he always puts Recreation and Parks and the people in Recreation and Parks first. So Alderman Gay, please come up. And he's also the neighbor, so he's gonna keep his eye out to make sure everything's going really well.
Thank you so much. I'll be incredibly brief. Obviously grateful for the delegate and the new delegate for the advocacy that they do on the state level for our city. incredibly grateful for this administration. The mayor has really taken a lead and allow us to take advantage of funds to open up development like this. My colleague on the city council and the entire council for assisting and taking the necessary votes to make things like this happen. And then lastly, to the family, I just truly hope that the joy and the sound of children here at this park bring you all peace and comfort, and so proud that this could happen for you. God bless you.
Thank you, Alderman. We have another secret weapon that I'd like to recognize, Ms. Kate Pettit. That's the mayor's chief of staff. Kate, who figures out all the hard, tough problems and makes everything keep going. And I'd like to recognize Donovan Harold. He's the project manager on this project. He's not here right now because he's always working, and he's making sure that none of Recreation and Parks capital funding moves anywhere on the meeting that he's on. So we appreciate him for that. Now, keep in mind, back in 2015, there was an old basketball court that became a skate park by adding a few wooden ramps and then some concrete banks. We had input from the skateboard community, which was critical to the transformation you will see once the work is completed. But you all are probably wondering, what's the new skate park gonna look like, right? You see rebar here, you see concrete, but we have a rendering that we'd like to show you. So if our magic cloth taker offers could make their way over to the model. All right, everyone say on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. So as the mayor mentioned, the only demolition consisted of removing the concrete features that were there previously and the fence. And as you can see, they've now added new walls and embankments. And I want to thank another one of our secret weapons, Miss Jennifer Rafiq, for bedazzling the 3D model you see before you, because we got just great pieces to put together, and she added everything. So she did an amazing job. So I want to thank her. Recreation and Park staff, could you please raise your hand and wave so I can recognize our amazing team? They're the ones that keep the park clean, keep it maintained, greet you, welcome you, create programs, and I can honestly say that they are by far the best Recreation and Park staff in the country. And I've met a lot of people around the country, so I can unequivocally say that. So next, I think we're ready to move some dirt. Next we will have everyone move over. You have some more information you'd like to know. So the new park will include ledges on either side of the space, pads in the middle at an appropriate height, and new transition points so the park will flow better. All of that came out of the well-attended meeting we had in November, where the designers, Pilar Studios, and builder, Artisan Skate Parks, unveiled conceptual drawings and received input that jump-started the redesign. We received additional input following that meeting, which refined the redesign plans. Dave Bernier is not here, I don't believe. He's here. I don't think I've seen him. Have I seen him? Okay, I haven't seen him. So he is not here. But Brian Callahan is. And so they were a dynamic duo pushing this project over the finish line. So thank you, Brian, and thank you, Dave. All right, so let's go over and let's move some dirt.
All right, we're going to hold up the sand for a little, before we do that, wait. Hold it up for a second for a photo. And then you're going to count down, Rosalind.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, all right. All right.
This is a real night, though.
Yeah,